or 30.
What is up, everybody? This is Rookie. I'm here, joined with Shiiguy.
What's up?
So, we've got America's Cup Season 5 finals today. Two different teams than we are used to seeing. I think last season was quite different. We had AU against SH, I believe, last season. And here we are now, and the team pool for AC just continues to grow and grow. And we have Arc coming in from winner's bracket. I think this is their first. Actually, no, I think it's their second season in America's Cup. I'm pretty sure
It's their second, but this is their first making it to the final.
first time making it to the finals in America's Cup. We also got Mushroom Team. Believe this is their first time making it to the final. Also, I don't remember if they've played in the tournament yet, but
They definitely have.
I'm just a few clicks away from finding that out. If not, so regardless,
I think they played every season so far.
This is a bit of a rivalry match from what I can tell. So, kind of want to talk about the history of, I guess, the teams and going back. I think perhaps you could give some better insight than me on that.
Yeah, so looking at the registry pages for each team, MT has won tournaments before, but they've all been like Spanish stuff. So it's not like any like major tournaments that are hosted on the site.
I suppose this would be their biggest win if they were to be able to handle business here and win both games.
And for Arc, this is their first finals appearance ever in any tournament.
And that's crazy to think, considering they've been around so long. They've gotten so many top 10 finishes over the years, like so many, going back to 8U, 8D. I know they got their, their best placing in Slip Drift back in 8U of third place back when the game was as stacked as ever. So this is, I think, their first opportunity to, vie for a championship for really any league. So excited to see them come out strong as well and try to make a little bit of a statement here against a rival team. So
I think it might be time to shift to the lineup. So on Arcadia side, we have Ace T-Man, Brandon, Corazon, Rick, Teeples, and Yui. And that's kind of been the lines that they've been rolling with, I think.
Is it Rick?
Of the bracket.
Or is it Ricky?
Yeah, it's Rick. It's Rick.
Okay, I originally said Rick, but I've heard people say Ricky before also. I was like, that's crazy because there should be a Y, but Rick.
Rick. And for Mushroom Team, we have Ale, Diego, Kaori or Corey, I don't really know how to say it, Kikote, Kai, and YFM, which is kind of the, I'd say like 5 out of those 6 is like the typical MT lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And you've kind of seen their core shift over time. Obviously, Baku X doesn't really play the game anymore, but they've still basically held on to what they've mainly had. Like YFM's been there for a while, Kai's been there for a while.
So what pops out to me in particular as interesting, I suppose, is I'm looking at Corazon and Rick's registry right now. Just to confirm, because I remember it, but these are former MT members making up a third of Arc's lineup right now. So, a little bit of maybe vengeance, I suppose. Probably perhaps. Not, but perhaps. It's very possible, I suppose. But got some former MT players going up against their own team. With their new team, their old team, with a tournament title on the line. So kind of excited to see who's going to come out on top here. If I had to predict, I think I'd probably go with Arc, the recent success in the MKU, making 2 playoff appearances back-to-back. Definitely on the upswing. Addition of the T-Man, as you can see there in the lineups recently. So
Supermax
a lot going for them right now. But, MT, always been that team that you can never sleep on. They just get the most random wins sometimes that you don't expect them to get. And I could definitely see them taking 2 right here over our team that perhaps used to see them as their tournament demon, perhaps. In the past, I know they always kind of struggle with this team, but it'd be interesting to see how the dynamic shifts and perhaps the most important match between Arc and MT yet.
And we're getting underway now. So I know Arc likes their basic tracks to start off, usually DAC or RWS or Cloud Top, and we're going to see some RWS going here. And it looks like they hold the majority of the top spots for now. So I'm curious what MT will go. But in the winners final, Arc actually played MT. And Arc won by a pretty sizable margin, so we'll see
if
the
lineup's similar.
For Arc, yeah, Yui or Do is playing instead of Yui. That's the only change for them. Actually, let me just check for a second.
Looks
What,
like a little bit of uncertainty on MT's side. 3 TMs coming out, a bunch of other different things, but that is not going to matter to start. We are getting RWS right off the bat. And, Arc with a pretty immediate, we wanted this and we got it kind of moment. It looks like they may have potentially top 5 in the room. We all know how RWS is one of the best tracks in the game to press advantage, if you will. So, got Cora starting on first of that awkward Waluigi standard bike where it looks like there's literally 2 feet of room between the seat and Waluigi himself. But here we go. We're off. AC Season 5 Grand Finals are underway.
So what I can tell from MT's lineup is that the only person that isn't playing that did play in the winners final is Mo. I'm not sure who they got replaced by.
Now, does Falco X still play?
No, he hasn't played in a while. I'm not sure what exactly.
I haven't seen him in quite a bit, so Red Trail kind of being a little spooky for Core right there. Looks like he's going to be passed up by his own teammate right there, so hopefully they don't bump each other out too much. It looks like there's a little bit of uncertainty. So Cora and Brandon
double
both
horns in the
horn.
top 2. Uses the first one. Doesn't.
Yeah, it may have been a little bit sus, but gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Horns always do like to appear at the same sets as each other for some random reason. So I was kind of like wondering. Oh, that was a good trail right there. So Arc's gonna pull into. Maybe no. MT's got 2-3. Yeah, potentially.
Actually,
4.
that might be Yui in the Wario screen.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Kokode.
4 for MT, and it's just Brandon.
Yeah, and we know what Kokode is capable of. You can get him going. So
I don't know. No glasses though. Doesn't have the full flash.
So Brandon's gonna have to fend off quite a bit of MT right now. Now Brandon, pretty solid runner in his own right, so definitely one of the guys I'm sure Arc is pretty confident having up there. But he does go down to something, and MT's
gonna have to watch out for him.
The trade here. Or is gonna be throwing a green up front to probably get one, maybe. It's gonna bounce off walls, and it will get Kai.
Does have the opportunity to banana snipe here too, and does connect the person at first.
So Cora making some great plays right here. Now Arc has 2-3 again after it was looking like potential rough after great banana dodge. He has a red out. He has his teammate behind him, so if they can space this pretty well, he's gonna have to hold it here so he doesn't get broken on the wall.
That Cora dodge actually, because it's all empty up here.
So now does Cora play safe, or perhaps does he chain for the double? It looks like he's going to chain for the double and get 2 reds. He's got to really watch out.
And the blue's gonna come in. That's gonna connect.
That is gonna connect. Can he actually run into YFM here? And I don't think he does.
He did get Ali in the explosion.
Ali did get hit by the explosion, so MT's going to get at least top 2, but Arc 3 through 6, 8, 11 looks like a pretty even race.
That might be an Arc final +2 since the 3 through 6.
I'm feeling
8.
it also, but we'll be seeing momentarily.
It's a tied race, so
definitely quite an interesting start, I suppose. There, a lot of back and forth action going on right there. I was worried about that blue. Like he read him just as it was coming out, so. Whose blue was that?
That was MT's blue, I believe.
Because I don't think that was going to. Like they weren't going to outrun that, but perhaps they did it preemptively in a sense.
They might have called it when he realized he was getting hit out of first. Maybe?
I just got a DM from Teeples ahead of time. He knows I'm casting, saying sorry that we're picking TM. I apologize.
Well, I mean, TM does have about a 95% chance of being picked when you play
when you pick it, but it looks like we may be getting. Yes, after all.
Imagine dodging TM.
Yeah, imagine dodging TM, but YFM Power may be going in here. One of the best inward bikers in the game, getting his pick, I suppose. What? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
But for those who don't know, since Mushroom Team is coming out of the loser side, they'll have to win 2 in a row.
Yeah, may want to put up an L next to their name right now to indicate that if we are able to update. Anyway, we are off for race 2. YFM being only able to hold on first, maybe the early storyline here, as I think that is exactly what MT wants. That could even be seen as like a win condition for them in a sense. Just them not being able to get YFM out first. It looks like he did hold on to it at the beginning. One of the best runners for sure on the team, and really in the team's history since the game's come out. So if you can get him going, you can get Kokode going, can spell danger very quickly for Arcadia.
Of course, I'm looking for some monies here, kind of. When you're in the back, you basically need to get coins, or else it's
for sure.
It's gonna be kind of
downplay the importance of the monies. So
he's gonna have to watch out for Brandon.
I think he's gonna hit him with a little bit of friendly fire, unfortunately.
That is Ace in second place, but that's still YFM holding down the fort in first.
He's got to watch out, make sure he spaces red, but unfortunately he's going to run into that banana. He's going to have to
Blue
settle for
coming
hitting
in
Diego.
for YFM. Might want to slow down, although not clear if that DK is Arc or not.
Yeah, so I think they may have slowed down, let a teammate into first with a horn or a shroom, perhaps. I think the DK is MT. That's not confirmed, but I think it is. So I feel like Arc may be bottom 2 right now.
He's got hit out.
Is Teeple's bagging right now? I don't know where he's at, but I know he's been using Luigi. Okay.
Crazy.
Going to destroy Kaori right there.
Ace, there might be a shock in play because Ace completely
Ace
stopped at the boxes.
Stopping right now. Now Cora has a star in the inventory. That Waluigi was definitely in shock distance, so we could be seeing something brewing for lap 3 for sure. We may find out soon, depending on whether or not Cora's going to be using the star, because MT would have no reason to know.
Well, I don't think he'd be using it here in the first place because a lot of his mates
thinking about the glider, perhaps. And he is holding the star,
this
so
could
I
be
do.
A top
oh
three
no! Okay.
But still falls
he's
off.
Gonna mess up. He had the right idea to just stop. He goes into the star. It looks like nothing is coming right now.
Yeah, it looks like the
Arc has
it
it
faster than normal. Yeah, there's a bill, so might have been a bit of
Diego in the
there.
back right here. Ace now going in. So it looks like YFM in this DK that may be
unknown. Coming up first.
Was the Roy Brandon?
No, the Brandon is a Waluigi.
Is he a Waluigi? I don't know what's going on. I don't remember who the Roy is, but this
I think it might be Diego on MT. But
That's
it's a top 3-5. So MT can break into the lead
going in the back for the shock there, but Arc is not going to be getting
22 for MT after 2.
And that's the kind of hot start that you were wanting. So the DK and Roy both belonging to MT in the end, unless I'm really, really dumb and just completely forgot about something that happened 10 seconds ago. But
so
okay, hey,
Shiiguy Ace.
I'm not sure. You shouldn't claim to be sure.
I think all of Arc is Waluigi besides Ace.
Are you sure? Like I thought Ace was that Roy at the.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
But we see.
Come on,
two teams, two team signature tracks here with Sightback Arena and
signature tracks. Come on, Dak.
Bro, I don't know.
Dude. It's Dak.
I mean, you can have asset tracks as in plural.
Yeah. Okay, but Dak is the one.
Wheelies has been creeping up in the.
They're going wheelies because they gotta get this top 3 broken up. I would say, not because of it being the signature track, in my opinion, but just gotta get them out of there. Maybe bag a little. I've always said, for as long as this year has been going on, not really 2018, where I refused to pick this track, but I believe that DEA is actually one of the most consistent tracks in the game in terms of output. So
I think it's the most skillful bagging track because if you do have the shock,
in my opinion, for sure,
there is no TS spot or target shock spot, I should say.
Yeah,
but so like you really have to plan out.
Perhaps.
And there's only 2 sets, I believe, or 3 sets actually, I guess. But
I tell you though, for sure, being able to visualize how to plan a comeback. He may stop horn here. Yeah, he's going to do that precisely. YFM, great
YFM has a boomerang. And with that boomerang, he can maybe get ace out of first with the 3rd throw.
The blue is coming in. So I don't know how you do it, but every time there's a blue, you always notice, like, either before me or right next to me. You have, like, a blue sensor. It's crazy. I felt happy to beat you that one time. But anyway, Cora going to be going down with, this is kind of a generous pull, given how close behind first he is. So
there's a bit of a bagging war, though, going on. That is MT in last. Not sure who the Waluigi in 11th is.
It's presumably Arcadia, I would say. Presumably. So he's going to hang on to these shrooms right here. May not be the worst idea, considering the pack is pretty close. He does get a shroom only. Definitely going to be chaining it here, though, I think. Try to get something up more. And
Waluigi does have a breakaway.
We'll be getting pretty much the same thing.
I think that could be Arc because it's a lot of
Kaori in the reds right now. So yeah,
second place might have had a red also.
Here. I think this may be a top 2 for Arc.
Double shrooms.
Yeah, Brandon is coming up here right now also. So I don't know who's in first right now.
I think it might be Rick in first.
Yeah, so perhaps the former MT duo could be looking to push out a top 2 right now. Gonna have to chain this immediately, get some defense out if possible. Not gonna get that at all.
It's Teeps. Imagine not getting podium on wheelies. So that's a top 2 for
pulling into 3rd in the star at the very end, and this is a lot of bottom spots for MT. So shots may have been held.
Top 5-10 for Arc.
What an answer! That is going to be a top 5 on wheelies, as they call them, and that's going to be a lead taken right back.
So that's going to be a +10 for Arc,
Teeps in the
go
chat
after
saying
race
wheelies on
3.
them. Man, get back in your call. You have work to do. Come on. Can't be in the Twitch chat for finals. Anyway,
Just like that. I mean, what a response. You have a tight race 1, very lopsided race 2 and 3 on both sides. And we may have a war here.
We may indeed have a war. So, I'm kind of hoping to see Cloud Top personally. I like seeing heavier focus on front running personally.
Well,
as silly as a player,
getting a wish.
They're like me, yeah. Imagine getting a wish. No, I appreciate the art of good running.
Kiori kind of lacking on the individual point ranking right now.
What's that?
Kiori's kind of lacking on the individual point.
And getting perhaps the unfortunate end of the stick, I suppose. So it's all jagged and not good for indivs, apparently. Okay, that's enough on. But MKS is the pick. Arc in a lot of top spots right now. I presumably one of them will be getting a shroom to come up here really early. We'll just have to see who that is. Maybe it was Brandon.
I think it was
Kai's going to be
from
coming
MT
up here
side.
too. So Brandon's going to be trying to trail Kai, goes wide there, and yeah, Ale up here as well.
Looking pretty mixed. I'm not sure Cora want to shroom up here and
yeah. Kai makes the right play in my opinion to get up there early.
That green though,
Ace is going down, so Cora gonna have to potentially take the cut here, try to get into first with Brandon. Brandon getting a nice pull there to get a shot.
With the bomb in second could maybe.
He's gotta watch out. That's a great play on the part of Cora.
Arc in the top 3.
Recognizing the threat immediately and diffusing it before anything can happen. You love to see it. So top 3 is taken over. YFM is up here. This may. Ooh, that was a really good call out.
Oh my god!
Wait, no, he didn't hit him.
Yeah.
Come on, I would think that the guy from Mexico could hit the guy from Mexico, but it looks like he will be getting him down right there. I was kind of hoping he held the red because YFM wasn't going to be able to pass him.
Cora's probably one of the most aggressive players I'd say in the game.
Yeah, it could definitely make for a fun watch.
You never want to be in the same line as him, or else you're gonna end up getting hit in the face.
For Arc going in, he's got to watch out. His teammates right there. Did he just back Teeps?
No, Cora makes some sus backs sometimes, I have to say.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to watch out for Ace here because of
Ace, I think, is just gonna have to yield, yeah. Waluigi a little bit faster. Just make sure you don't hit anybody at the end. MT, their only hope is looking like a shock right now. Kai is pulling up the really, and Kaori also, who we've noticed has been struggling a bit so far. He is so aggro, my goodness.
Yeah.
But will he get a shroom? He gets a bomb on top of it. So Kaori's going to be getting second unless he gets back to. There is a bomb in the cut.
Doesn't connect, but that's a 1-3-4. I believe that.
That's a bomb on the line. Cora does not care about consequences. That is a bottom 3 for Arc, though.
That should still be like a +2 or a +4 for Arc. And it's actually a -2.
I think that, yeah,
it's a +2 for NT. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no way with the bottom 3.
Yeah, so. I forgot my own methodology with the top 3 always being a winning race.
Yep. And congratulations also to Equivoke getting it done in the amateur bracket against Inca Warriors, taking the AM bracket title. Good stuff to them. Perhaps we'll see even more improvement from them and perhaps a run in the Premier next season. So good stuff to them. And we got a close one, guys. 8-point game after a GP rivalry match. Love to see it.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction. Say we're playing Twisted Match in this race.
You imagine avoiding
and
it.
We are.
Imagine avoiding
it. Imagine avoiding it twice in a. Just kidding me, stream lag.
Dude, did you see that stream lag? We actually fought. Bamboozled.
Oh my god, it's actually cursed.
Everybody saw it. I just looked on the normal stream too. It happened there also. We actually were bamboozled. I was like, wow, that is a paranormal looking stoppage.
I don't know. Nintendo really likes their TM.
Yeah, somebody clip that. Imagine dodging TM, everybody. Imagine when you paranormal activity is actually trolling us right now.
Looks like the Brandon's new Mii's paying off, getting the first place.
It is. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh no, he barely missed. That was the right play to try to get the trail on Kai. It looks like he's going to go up front with YFM. And Brandon's going down too, so Kaori getting the job done there also.
That's kind of the downside of being so aggressive. Is that sometimes
early top 3 coming out for MT. Definitely the switch they want to see. But if there's one track where nothing makes sense whatsoever, I would say this one is it. I made the comment earlier. DEA, it feels to me like one of the more consistent tracks. And TM, that is the complete inverse, in my opinion.
Imagine Logic carrying on TM. Might be able to get a
logical TM is really just an oxymoron, I would say. But
that actually might go for Rick
that's
because
a good dodge, low key.
When you read someone in
right here. Okay, I'm not going to overcredit that because that was a pretty easy backspam, but credit to him for actually doing it. So I suppose I did credit him, but like the optimal play that needed to be done was done there, unless Kaori just pulled shotguns, which is a possibility. So
I think
sitting pretty. Oh yeah, he's in a bill, so I think they are probably fine on that end. Sometimes you gotta watch trolling those people in the back. So I'm guessing you make golden here.
Well,
maybe
that bomb
not.
gets 3
Definitely
people.
now. Yeah, I think he's gonna want to maybe go wide, not even into the cut.
He might want to try and chain and not use it at the last bit. But there's a shot coming in. I think that's an empty shot.
Dodging, I think.
Might have.
No, Rick dodged, so maybe like he just thought he could get in.
Ace dodged too, actually. So yeah, this is looking like an arc shot.
And there's a Waluigi in first right now, so perhaps I wonder if Teeps had a boo up there or something. No, Red's coming in for MT. This looks like a really good turn of events for Arc right now. They're gonna have to watch out for Cora later out of the cut when he has the greens. Ace has a red that should be going forward soon for Kai.
Might get him off, but he blocks it.
Okay. Did have defense. This is at least 4 through 6. It really depends on who has first. There is a bomb back that may have been.
Also, Kakota gets to start off on Ace.
That Arc is in first.
Tries to go for the greens, doesn't connect. Gets right on the line and gets pushed back. That's a bottom 3, maybe. I'm not sure who got last.
No, Diego back there. That is really, high risk, high reward play coming out for Cora right there. That's not
that bump is really what killed him, though. Yeah.
Sometimes you really just gotta, like, be safe. Take what the game gives you. Like, he had a top 5 spot there. Like,
yeah,
no need to worry sniping with the greens or anything, especially when they were all in stars behind him. So that's going to be a tied race. So
yeah, only 8-point differential.
On the contrary, though, top 2 for Arc now, perhaps better for them, I suppose. So,
I mean, besides those 2 races, it's been really close. You've had 0, a -2, and a 0, and then obviously the 22 and 32 point.
Yeah, the big boy races. So back and forth so far. Arcadia holding on to an 8-point lead. Thank you for getting that clip. I think I would have been incomplete jetliner, so thank you for that. Imagine.
That's
gonna be the new community meme. Imagine avoiding Twisted Mansion.
So here we are on Warriors Gold Mine.
So I did not actually pay attention to the track selection, but I'm guessing that this was probably an MT pick. I feel like Arc kind of likes the track, but like it seems like empty spots. I would say.
I don't think I've played it with Arc yet. So
yeah, so definitely could be an MT track. The MKWE team sticking with their guns, I suppose. Actually, I don't know. Real talk though, this track was trash in MKWE for Clan Wars. That TS spot was ridiculous, and they pretty much just eliminated its existence entirely. So shout outs to Nintendo EAD for having some clue about balancing and everything. So that's kind of hype. Anyways,
Anti-Tatsu, but this boomerang might do some work. Ace in first, though.
Yeah, that was actually a really
fired in second.
Good play from Core right there. That's a trade, but it's important that Arc managed to hold first in that exchange. Ooh, the bomb right here. There it is.
It misses YFM. Might get Kaori.
I think he did Kaori, but that's gonna be a bad play and result though. Oh, and Teep's going down to the plant.
Doing work with that plant.
And this is what you got to worry about because like, you like, in hindsight, I would have thrown that bomb also. Like you've got 2 people right there, but like, YFM just, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it didn't look like he reacted in time, but he was out of the way, so. It was definitely, like, good on him to be out of the way. It looks like, regardless of what happened at the end of the lap, Arc has most of the high spots right now.
Ace just took out 2nd place, I believe.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think he did. It may have been some lag, but definitely
go for the fire. Does get Kai with the 2.
Man, I don't know how it would feel playing on a team of Cora, man. There'd be so many items just, like, near you that aren't actually meant to hit you.
It looks like he's some vengeance for Kai here.
Yeah, really wants it out for this man. So going into lap 3, it looks like Wario has finally been taken out. So Arc may have 2 through a lot.
Yeah, but YFM is gone.
Ale is holding on to a star right now, it's worth noting. But it doesn't look like the shock's in play right now. It looks like Arc may have 2-3. I see Kaori is up here also.
Yeah,
Kaori's holding blue. So
what is to note though is that
that was really important. That was a really important play for Core actually, because now they're not going to be able to time the blue as easily. So he's going to, I think, pass Teeps up here, or maybe the Bill's going to pass him. Teeps has a red, it's worth noting. He's going to chain up here. Kai's coming up.
Might be able to get...
Watch out, the blue is out.
Red does go for
going
Kai, but Brandon backs him, but it won't do too much since he does have
that's a
sensor
shroom.
cover.
I think that could. Okay, Ace got hit at the end. Oh no, he lagged. I think that could be potentially a 2 through 7. Okay, 2
5,
through
but bottom
8.
4 for
Alloy
MT,
3.
so that's gonna boost Arc's lead just a little bit. Plus 12, so at the midway point, we're looking at a 20-point Arc lead, 256 to 236. And this is kind of the match I've been expecting since, I mean, MT might not have like the big names besides like YFM, but they can definitely still put in work.
I mean, DVP was quite literally a race away from winning MKU last season. You want to know what happened last week?
What
MT
happened
beats
last
them.
week?
Last week
That
of the
is
season.
true.
MT just beats them, so. They have a system that works over at Mushroom Team, a system that has helped them be alive for many different MK games over a very long time. I remember when I joined the community, remember like, I'm old in this community right now. Don't you dare call me a boomer, but
Okay,
like I'm pretty
boomer.
much a boomer like of the scene at this point. When I joined, like MT was like one of like the top clans and stuff I looked up to and stuff. Like that's how old MT is. Now they've taken some breaks and stuff, but team has been around for ages.
2006 is there? I think they were an MKDS team originally.
I know G37 was. I'm not sure like if they're still active. I assume we'll probably see them at the beginning of the next game, but MT's definitely been around the block, I'll say that. So DMBC does come out right now. I wonder if this is a counter pick for Arc. Get some shrooms at the beginning. YFM, the biker in first, may not like it. And he has already been displaced. So if Cora is smart, if his trails right here, he could definitely push Arc into an amazing advantage right now. It looks like he's got it out. He's near a bunch of MT. If he can even hit Diego right here,
Might
that
be
would
able
be
to trail
huge.
him actually.
Yeah,
But
gonna get the line right there, and he falls off,
I
but he
think
gets him in the process.
I think that's
I think that's worth, and that's the kind of play that a lot of players are unwilling to make that he just did right there. And like this top 2 is now like gotten even more distance, as you can see on the mini map. Ace and forget who's in first. They're kind of I guess they're kind of coming out. Yeah, they're catching out a little. So
yeah, I mean the bigger
Still.
lead that your top 2 has, it's just the better items 3-4 again.
Yeah, and you see Diego's in the back now, also in the same position as Cora. I think what's worth noting though is like I don't think he had to
Ace
fall
has
off
taken
there.
out though, so that's YFM coming in the second.
Yeah, YFM, the player that Arc does not want sniffing the top spots whatsoever. Because when YFM can set up, it's dangerous. Some shrooms are going to come out here, I think, for sure. Try to run into some people if he's smart. Oh, okay, definitely out of the cut, I would say. Watch out for Core to make some noise right here. There's a bunch of MT around.
Though, but Kikote
the greens.
Okay, Kikote would survive because of the lag. But
so anyway, I just want to mention, like, if you want to... Oh, watch out. Okay, good play from Kikote
nice
right
play.
there. Ace is now on first, which is where you want this Shiiguy on DNBC.
Yeah.
But you do not. Anyway, you don't want YFM near the front. Like you would rather have him dodging up because sometimes goldening and dodging with inward bike it's a little bit rougher. But like he does have lines and stuff that he's like normally comfortable taking. But anyway, YFM's alone up here. So he's going to go for the red chain.
Reds on Ace, but I think Ace would make it anyway.
The horn comes up. Ooh, if he can get the red here.
Nah.
I don't know if he's going to go for it. He goes for the back instead. Probably the better play.
1-3-4 for Arc.
Yeah, definitely keep him a little bit safe there. So
10-12, but that likely won't reduce the winning race that Arc just got there. I think that should boost their lead just a little bit more.
Plus
and it's
8,
gonna be a
plus 10
8.
maybe?
Yeah, it's a plus 8. So they're going to go up to 28-point differential after 7.
Well, the 1, 3, 4, 6, yeah, that's a dub.
Yeah, that's always winning race.
Even with the bottom spots, so. Looking pretty good for Arc right now, holding on to the advantage. So.
Not sure what Arc would go with these spots. Maybe a TikTok, maybe a Cloud Top.
Looks like a lot of
maybe
thoughts
in the
being put in,
RMP.
for sure. I'd say RMP because Ace is in first. And,
yeah.
You gotta look out for Shy Guy sometimes.
Advantage. Yeah, ED would probably be Ace's nightmare here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long straightaway. Can't really snake like you could.
Yeah, RMP can be a little tough on those bikers. So
the armpit
could definitely be a really good pick for them right there.
We're going to the party though.
Yeah, doing new RMP instead, the nightclub. So the old classic Mozart music.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah, going 80s now instead of like 1500s or 1600s or something. I don't know. Actually, music part's pretty up to date. Let's be real here.
I don't know. I'm very biased against Music Park. I think it is not a good track in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, but it's so beautiful though. Can you at least give it that?
I don't know,
It's a
man.
good,
I can't listen to game sound.
bro. It's a good looking track though.
Ace
Like,
still chilling at first. Cora could be set here if he does get this draft off on Ace, which he
does
will.
get this draft. Ace.
Although Ace might draft him because of his speed.
These guys need to make sure that Cora does not get hit because like he's got like the cut at the end of the lap. I think
He
Ace
has
is gonna
the key. Although him getting the same base box might have been good, but
Oh,
Brandon,
okay, not get
if
hit.
that
Actually,
connected, I would have.
it actually took it out for Cora, so there's no chance that he's gonna get hit.
Though right coming in does go for
that's
Cora, so that takes away
unfortunate,
the
but that's the
opportunity for
right
him
play
taking
to
the
make.
cut, and MT might be coming into first here after this turn, which will happen.
Yeah,
There's also
good
these greens
stuff
coming
out
in.
from Ale. Getting the job done that was needed. The green comes out though. That's gonna miss.
Don't think it'll connect. That boomerang though from Corey also could potentially.
Cora
get
gives me anxiety, dude. Just watching him play. He always has
the
these eyes out near
hands
his teammates.
doesn't.
No, did not. Yeah, that didn't look like very proper space.
And it's all MT up here right now. That is them in last, but besides that, I think it's all MT.
Good backspam right there. Gets him in the normal line. That's the kind of risk I like to see, where there's like no chance of it even hitting your teammate with that also.
So
Red's going to come forward, and he will be taking the cut. I don't know if his teammates are near. So, going to close the gap on Ale a little bit, but he is defenseless right now.
For MT.
I think that's Yui in fourth, so he may have a little bit of help. Perhaps somebody to throw a red at third. Oh, the boomerang.
Not sure whose boomerang that was, actually.
I think that may have been an arc boomerang, actually, but it's going to trade.
Although that is YFM right behind Yui.
Yeah.
So it could have been a third throw potentially.
Ooh, this fire looks tough, and yeah, he wasn't going to get out of that.
And
he gets like
Mexican
a
party going on right now.
Right there.
Still manages to not get Rick.
So 2 through 4 for Arc right now. I imagine Blue may be held right now. Okay,
yeah, but that fire.
Somebody is in a boo. Blue is out.
That's going to connect.
Really big for Arc. I think perhaps a boo will be taking the cut right here. He will have
a top
bananas coming out. This could be a really good race for Arc, actually.
Is that a top 5 shot coming in?
The shot comes in at the last
might
second.
Might have ruined the top 5.
That looks really good.
That might be a top 4, 6, 7.
Top 4, 6, and 11.
So
it's looking like potentially a game, like a one-game final.
That might be the kicker. So going into the GP3 here, 56-point lead for Arc. So a top 6 would only reduce lead to 16 points, and then you have 3 races left. Definitely doable, but
yeah,
asking price is definitely very steep here.
Awaken SVC for the GP3 right now. So the fabled GP3 comeback, where a team just has so much pressure that they just will their way to the comeback. Serious time, but we'll see if it can happen. MW gets picked right here. Like, may be talking a little dagger, I suppose.
Yeah, but BC is
maybe early.
Special pick, so if they get it, maybe some, which they do. So Bit of Life could be potentially showing here, and while it might be MT's best track, or the track that they pick the most, there is still a potential for shock because of that large glider section at the end.
Oh, you know it, at the end of the track too. That makes all the world of difference.
Honestly, to me, I see BC8 as SA, but just with more tech involved. I mean, you might think I'm sus, but
maybe a little.
But
maybe
like
a little.
Large shock spot at the end, glider, 2 split pass. Actually, that's not.
I feel like there's got to be a better example. Like, where's that track that has like the cut at the end? Something like DSBS.
No, DSBS is a pure bagging track. BC's the front runner. There's also like no.
It's weird too because like you can totally run DSBS, but like shock does seem to be more common there.
Yeah, because just the massive shortcut potential with all the off-road.
I think it's honestly just that one section with all the sharp turns like near the beginning of the lap here that kind of separates the pack.
Might be able to get Diego with some greens here when he streams up. There's
we know he's going for it. We know he's going for it.
Are we gonna see some hands being delivered?
Yeah, the bomb is giving me anxiety right now, high key. Okay, he does. Oh no, Cora!
That's the advantage of playing too aggressive.
Hit the self snipe right there. I mean, I would have probably gone for that. Just arc, no pun intended, was just a little bit off there. So YFM pulling into first right now. I don't know if he's held that for a while. Wow, I was not expecting him to get a star here, but I suppose it does make sense.
This might be a 9, 10, 11 for.
Yeah, Arc. MT is holding on to 12 right now. So
top 2 because that Wario is MT also.
Yeah, so I think he maybe.
Don't know.
He's holding on. I think this could be a telling sign right now. He's holding on to this shroom. See, Kaori is in the star right now. Is
Does Ace
Ace
have
holding
it?
any?
Well,
I don't know.
No.
That was an interesting decision.
Does
then, to
Ally
just
have it,
hold
maybe?
there. Yeah, what if MT
he's
has
holding
it?
a yellow item.
Yeah, he is holding a yellow item. I can't quite tell what it is.
Well, I
We may
guess we'll
see it
see.
here.
It is a shock.
It is a shock. Why did Kai hit him? So, I think Chorus is going to be cycling through.
If I had to guess,
Chorus
it's gonna
should be good.
It's gonna be when
to
top 2 lands from
dodge.
Glider, I feel.
For sure. Or it could just be random and chain them at the end, too. And Kaori's going to dodge. This could be what MT needs to get the ball rolling right now. They have top a lot.
It's actually a very smart play, because when you're
Very
on the
smart,
glider and when you're
Everybody gets
shocked, you go
defense.
normal speed. Blue
Why, if
coming
it
in,
will
but that's
be
too
making
little,
it the
too
end.
late. Might be able to get Kai, but doesn't. And this
Three
could
at
be
the
a
bottom 4 for Arc right now, worth noting. Actually, never mind. Somebody
Actually,
goes down at the end.
Yeah, that was Kokote.
Kokote was up front like the entire.
Oh,
no,
never
it was
mind, it's Diego. But that's still
He's
a
up
very
front
good
the
race for
whole
MT.
Yeah, but
That
when
should
you're
be
down
at least
56,
a plus 10. But
when
it's
you're
what
down
you
56,
need. It's actually only a plus 4, so.
yeah, Kokote, or not Kokote, Diego getting hit at the there after being up front for like the majority. Such a killer, because they were looking at potentially a plus 20 if he didn't get displaced. I think.
Yeah.
And
So
what better
left.
way to start than mounting the comeback, I suppose, than just getting something like that right off the bat.
So 3 races left, 52-point differential. And, I mean, with each race, even if it's a winning race for MT, the curtain just gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So we could see a potential dagger race going on here.
Time is ticking right now for Mushroom Team. Got to make something. They've really got to make something happen. I guess they need that 1 token plus 30 in the GP3. I think to be able to make this comeback. So
Dak coming in the spring. So actually, this might be summer. I'm really bad with the seasons.
this is definitely spring.
All right.
Spring is the flowers and all the ramps.
So, yeah. One of Arc's specialty tracks, and I think MT, you might need to bail out in the shock here at this point, since I'm not really sure. Yeah, and it looks like that Warrior's going to be going back.
Yeah, it does get a little bit risky, because if you're bagging at this point, you're kind of just saying like, this is all or nothing at this point, because if you don't get it and you get the 5v6, you're probably losing the race realistically. So
I think Arc knows that they don't need to go for the shock either.
that was a great attempt right there. That was a great attempt for both of them. Interesting pull. Very interesting pull, I'll say. Maybe not the best one.
Might screw him over if he gets a coin here.
Yeah, I think he probably will.
Mexican luck, though. Yep.
Will not be getting bailed out today.
Gonna go.
That's a little bit of a suspicious line. I agree with the choice to use it right here. Like, he can't really mess around too much with with MT23, because if he held it right there, obviously he's going down right there. So if you're MT, you really got to get him out.
I think Cora holding on a first year actually might be all what Arc needs at this point, since 52-point lead with 3 left, 2 left.
But Kaori kind of coming up with red right now. Unfortunately,
Brandon also in third.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I can't tell you what happened there.
Where's the red? I'm at a loss right now. Did Kaori get hit out?
Someone got hit in like 6th. I think it
doesn't really look like. Okay, Brandon isn't. Oh, Kokote has reds. Is multiple reds. That's gonna. Oh, he barely crosses the green.
God.
But there's somebody else went down that may have
That's
actually
Ace
been
in top
MT.
4 spot as well.
I think that yeah, MT I think got punched right there. Well, actually no, Kokote's still there.
This could be a potential dagger.
MT
right
has to take the cut right here and get first at least to hold
Arca's
on.
holding
But
blue. This
that's
is a top
3.
I think that's it.
That you may be right. I'm thinking
top
4 to the bottom 3, but that is going to make it very difficult.
Yeah, so,
very difficult.
So 70 points separate the 2 after 10. So not mathematically over, but
the margin of error is extremely low.
Stay in it, MT's gonna need at least a top 4 plus supporting spots. So it's looking basically over. I'd say win probability 99.9% right now for Arc.
I wouldn't go that far, but
I mean, you
definitely
need
over 99. Definitely over 99.
Yeah, you need a top 6 to win. So gonna need to rely on the bagging tracks here. But even then, you can't fully go in and go for the shock, because then you're just guaranteeing yourself the last place.
I mean, yeah, if you're Arc, you can kind of tell them or bait them, if you will, into the bagging war right now. It's always the interesting tidbit that I always have to bring up in these matches. They're like plus 38 with the last race. Yo, if you just get them to bag, like, they can't win. But, you know, is a true statement, I suppose.
Sometimes you just gotta pray.
The track selector not going to be helping MT at all right now. So they got to make something happen out of nothing right here.
I mean, DKJ, sus
That's
track,
not a good
sus
start.
results.
Never mind, I don't know anything.
Though keep in mind,
like,
Ace is a shy guy, so he might just get fully ruined by these bumps here, and maybe it's a potential
It's
for
possible,
MT.
yeah. I mean, at this point, if you're Arc, you really just got to be like, okay, let's just get first, and then we win.
Yeah.
So,
Not even.
DKJ.
I think you just basically need like 2 top 6 spots in your set.
Yeah.
So Diego breaking into first place with
That-
the red.
If there's an early sign of something you need, that is precisely what it is right now.
Though Brandon might just ruin some dreams here, but Kai
Ooh, he
barely
did actually
stayed on the
not fall off
track.
there. I don't know how he didn't fall off there, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
that's about as close as you can cut it, really. Kaori is going to go down.
Right there.
Diego is holding on to first right now, but
This
it
is
looks
a very
like
close pack.
YFM, I think, hits. I don't know what is happening right now. 2-3 for Arc, by the way.
DKJ.
Yeah,
2-3-4. That's
yeah,
and
maybe
Rick,
even
2-3-4-5.
2-3-4-5, yeah.
Yeah.
So getting rid of these bananas right here. Teef should surely be throwing his red right here to chain, perhaps get more. And he does get a red right here, so
He's gonna watch out for Ace streaming up.
yeah, I think he's fine. So
Yeah.
better hope for MT's sake that Diego has double protection, but it does not look like that's the case. And there's another one going in.
That might just be the emotional blow.
There is a blue coming out though. So
You're gonna have to watch out for spacing since
so,
they're
you know,
all
he's going downhill. I think Ace has a shroom, but I don't think they can get it in time. So Cora's just gonna have to take the L on this one,
Well, I mean,
or maybe
worked out
just
fine.
not even matter because he got hit anyway. So almost a negligible blue.
Did Ace get? Yeah, Ace got
MT's
back.
top 2.
That's still
after
not
all.
enough. They need a plus 30 race. To
Yeah,
even
but this is
stay
where it
in
begins. You know, if YFM just somehow has a bomb right now, this would be a great
Also,
time to pull
MT
it
in
out.
bottom 2, so maybe a shock, but
Oh, that red was really close. YFM may be getting punished for that. No, he
Nope.
does pull out a trail just in time, and Cora gonna go downhill a little bit. T-Ball's holding on to third right
Those
now.
triple
Oh,
reds,
Diego has
though.
triple reds.
if he can do something with
Huge.
this bomb, that might certify the match, and he does, but he hits
and he
himself with it, and
does.
I think that might have been it.
But no, but I think that was a good trade still because he got the guy triple reds, which is
You
really
sure?
the
I
only-
didn't see anything.
The Wario is not on third anymore, or like up there anymore. I think so.
This plant,
That-
though, could do dividends.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be enough for Arc to win it right here. I think
Yeah, I
there's a
don't-
Wario in the back.
maybe.
I believe that is enough for Arc despite the MT winning race. So
Yeah, it's like a plus 16 for MT, but even then, still not enough.
barring a repick or interesting finish, I believe that Arcadia will be your America's Cup Season 5 champions. Congratulations
so-
to them. 58-point lead. Unless they want to repick and make this like,
Interesting.
I don't know, victory lap on Dentist perhaps. I'm down for it.
So Arc taking on their first title in their 5-year history, as we see TH coming out for MT. And MT does have some banners for themselves, but they are all Spanish only. So still looking for that first international banner coming in. As I think we might end it out on the Dentist, which we will. So I think this might just be more of a celebration race. You might see a big MT race if Arc is kind of just messing around.
Yeah, you see it frequently at this point. Not really much you can
Yeah, just the random
do.
plus 32 to make it
get
look
your
more...
end divs maybe. Everybody be like, yo, everybody target YFM so Brandon can MVP or something like that.
Imagine wanting Brennan to MVP. That's kind of soft.
Yo, okay.
The Brandon new me factor
The new
paying
me.
off. Yeah. Although Dentist in general is just kind of sus, so take that as you wish.
I don't remember why Art calls this track the Dentist. Like it was definitely explained to me at one point, but I've just come to accept it.
Sometimes
like-
you just gotta get your checkup.
Like wheelies is obvious.
Most of the things are obvious, actually.
Yeah.
I think
Dentist
about
is
it.
yeah.
Though there is that Wario in the back. I'm not really sure why you'd be trying to go for shock.
Yeah,
Just to get
I
the score maybe, but
I don't think it matters. I mean, it doesn't matter
no
either
clue what
way.
that red
so.
just did.
There's a blue. coming from some boo in 12th place.
I'm gonna go for Kai in first on MT's side, so definitely not what you want. Even if you're trying to make it look close in the first place.
That was interesting right there. Suddenly top 3 Arc. Everybody kind of going down right there. Core's holding on to a red. Could be quite annoying. At this point,
Right,
it's
and
just like
Shroom, that's also Rick in fourth.
at this point, it's just like run practice,
Whatever.
don't fall off practice, and
Core's
do
gonna pull
exactly
the
that.
Ryans.
Okay. To be honest, like I'm not even trying to make any calls right now, but it kind of is.
It's just kind of known as that at this point. Always happens to the person being casted.
Yeah,
At one point on Ribbon.
I mean, the cast adds like the pressure to make a Nisk for no reason. That's like usually pretty easy. So.
One thing that I hate about this bill actually doesn't choose the bill here, but there is a shock.
I think he was waiting for a potential TS, so it's not coming. I think everybody's just kind of playing it like an FFA at this point.
But if you do use a bill at that set before, it actually goes over the boxes, which is going to be pretty unfortunate sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I mean, it does that. It does that like every time, I'm pretty sure, but it didn't really matter because he had the shrooms anyway. So
just got a bill.
And the bills don't end. So. And because Ribbon, he pulls off fourth.
That might have been Brandon.
He dies on lap 3.
Oh, Rick coming in with a plus.
Yo, Rick's stealing the MVP. Getting the highway robbery.
But regardless, Arcadia is going to be taking home their first title, and they are your America's Cup Season 5 champions, winning by a score of 525 to 459. Unofficial result. But if we do have any interviews, hit us up. And once again, congrats to Arc.
We'll have to see. Curious how the Teep's reaction was. He gets pretty excited over victories, I would suppose. So I'd expect something.
I think we have the Teeps and Yui combo coming in for the cast. So what's up, Teeps?
Hello.
What's good?
We got a ring pop. It's kind of hype.
That is pretty hype. Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
You know, these AC and EL tournaments are getting more stacked every season, so
yeah,
definitely don't take it too lightly. I mean, an EL JBZZ now is over there, so for sure,
good luck to
these tournaments are definitely growing. So getting on the board is definitely poggers, I guess. So
yeah, honestly, I would have been disappointed with anything but first. Honestly, so I'm happy we're able to do it, especially we kind of threw hard last time, so I'm happy we're able to get it done this time and convincingly the whole way.
Yeah, for sure. So what's it like playing with Cora, dude? Like, we watched, like, this is the first time I really, like, fully sat down and analyzed his gameplay, and, like, I was on edge the whole time, because, like, I was going to hit everybody.
Cora said he was kind of botting out the Sworn Call, like, half the races, but,
he fell off on Ribbon because he's streaming, so like everybody does.
Yeah, that's like
totally
just,
a true combo.
Like, that's just meeting the quota at that point. But yeah,
yep.
But no, Cora is definitely one of our more aggressive players. You could probably tell. But
yeah, definitely.
Our team overall is pretty defensive, so it's nice to have a bit of mix up there, honestly. Because overall, I feel like as a team, we're not offensive enough as a unit a lot of the time. So it's nice to have someone who's willing to take the risks.
Well, good to hear. So, I don't know, Shiiguy, you got any questions? Like, I'm really tired right now. I'm like, my creative juices are kind of lacking right now.
So obviously, last AC Season 4, you guys got knocked out by MT. So, was your approach different going into this finals match, or did you just kind of roll the dice?
In all honesty, we've been a lot stronger lately. I really liked how this war we had a few communication mishaps, but overall, the last 3 matches, the BL match and then these 2 MT matches, I felt like what we got out of them is actually really important for us in the longer run. Our calls were really great. We had minimal rage. Not much. We had a bit of TK today, but the last 2 weeks we barely had any TK. And the calls have just been really effective and serious, and everyone's been doing a good job. And also got to give a shout out to a certain member for playing a lot more smart and been a lot more calm and mentally strong the last few wars in big scenarios. So I just hope we can keep that up, because you can tell he's improved a lot with that. So
you're just not going to give him a shout out.
Yo, I'm sorry to interrupt right now, but I looked at another chat and I didn't realize because I was in this room, but I just see like Mark, right? Can I get a 10-hour loop of me falling off twice on DRIR and he was the streamer? So like it's
Yeah.
even more true.
Yeah,
it's just
it
I
is.
didn't even know, dude.
Yeah, dude, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's actually so vintage, dude. Holy.
Yeah, falling off on ribbon as a streamer is like actually it's actually truer than Diddy Kong in
it's
Smash
just
4. Every time. Yo, did you see the clip yet of Imagine dodging TM?
I saw you posted it, but I didn't watch it.
You have to watch that after.
Yeah, it was
I will
quite the sussery. Like
Yeah,
Nintendo
you're gonna
definitely
laugh.
just rigged it
Yeah.
right there.
It was
I
definitely
mean,
rigged.
The fact
No,
that
you
we
actually
picked TM
won't
was
believe
actually
it.
sus.
No, you actually won't believe it though.
All right, okay, I'll be prepared. I'll prepare my anus for that then, I
Yeah.
guess, after.
Okay. So,
What?
we have any final words?
Don't think I do. Well, actually, tomorrow we're going to be hitting you with a few hours of our charity tournament
got?
coverage, and
Nice.
stay tuned for a special surprise. We might have a few announcements coming up / big things in general.
Oh yeah, there's also another thing that we should probably announce right now. So, all you
Oh.
lovely ladies and gentlemen in the chat who are perhaps team leaders and stuff, we are now still 2 teams short of what we are hoping for the Compass Draw tournament tomorrow afternoon at a very convenient time of 3 p.m. Eastern. So, you know, you can get in on that. 2 more teams would be very appreciated. Could run a very nice event where play all sorts of different kinds of competitions. So if you want to join that,
Yeah.
DM somebody for details. But anyway, not to take away from the moment, Arcadia, Teeps, congratulations on winning the Cup title. Good to
Thank you.
Good-
could I give
good.
one last shout out I forgot, by the way?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give a shout out to Piper's Crisps. If you ever watch this,
Imagine getting
Know
a
that we are-
sponsor.
knowing that we are America's Cups champions, you should accept our request to use your logo on our merchandise. All right, I'm good. Okay, carry on.
All right. Thank you, Teeps, for hopping in with this quick interview, and congratulations again. I know we were kind of hyping the match up at the beginning. You know, MT, I would say, is one of Ark's historic rivals in this game, at least.
Yeah, we've pretty much had them in our divisions for a very long time.
Along with WF too. So
WF, I'd say, is our main one because WF goes all the way back through even most of 8 years as well.
back with
And-
YTP also.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is nice to have MT had our number a lot actually to start. If we combine
the
our
former member factor too.
yeah,
with,
if we
Rick
combine
in the
combine our teams like Sky, Terra, MT1, MT2, we were actually 2-10 on them in league play, and now we're 12-11. So
corner. Ooh, making the comeback
Yeah.
right there.
we've definitely flipped the table hard there. So good on our guys learning how to play them better. And yeah, having Rick is for some reason Rick always just pops off on MT, and I love it. So
Stealing the MVP at the end there. So
yeah,
but is your jersey number 18?
my jersey
is.
number is 18. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not 17. It's not 17.
Yeah, good thing it's not 17.
No, I am not. I'm not. Yeah, I
That'd
still
sting like a bee. But,
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is number 17 LVP'd this match, so might be
Antonio
a bit
Brown.
of a
on
conspiracy.
Patriots.
Yeah, Antonio Brown
point-
hats.
points wise, but not contribution wise.
Let's go. Shout out to number 17, except for Antonio Brown, not you. Uh,
But I think that
good
might
stuff,
just
Arcadia.
be it.
Yeah, thank you.
So once again, congrats to Arc. Well played to MT for making to the finals, and thank you to everyone for tuning in the stream.
Thank you to
If you
America's
also-
Cups for running another nice tournament. 3 seasons strong on our site, 2 before, and not an end in sight from what I can tell. So congratulations again for all the teams. Great tournament, and that's all I have.
That's all I have too. See you
And
guys
with
tomorrow.
that, I think we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow nice and early for more charity FFA action. Thank you, everybody. See you all later.